Right. So my host got some issue, I think. He joined us. Now it's fine. Everything good. Now we'll start the session. The course which you joined, software testing. I welcome you everyone, and I wish so you are going to get the success in this course to get a job. What you are want to get a job in IT. So which is job after learning this course you are going to get? What is the job role? So test engineer or QA tester also we are going to call test engineer or QA tester. QA tester. QA stands for quality assurance tester. Quality assurance tester. Karthik, okay. So you said it, the first is correct. Software testing is okay. In that we have some modules for manual and automation testing. Okay, this is the first session where we are going to take everything from the scratch. We are going to discuss today. I will give some basic idea to you. So about the software testing, okay, course software testing. So once you learn this course, you are eligible to apply for the testing jobs or create tester. So basically, where we do testing, it is very important. So when you talk about the software testing, simple way of saying it is test the developed software. Test the developed software, whether it is working properly or not. We have to test it is. Test the developed software. Test the developed software. So when you talk about the software, my here generally, if I go for the applications, any web-based application, web-based application when you are going to take, which generally we have the three-tier architecture we are going to call. What is that? Three-tier architecture we are going to call. So what are these three tiers here? Miss, three layers are there here. So three layers. The first one where we are going to call presentation layer. It is called a presentation layer. We are going to first one. Second one, data. So business layer we are going to call business layer. Third one is database layer. Database layer. There are three layers will be there. What are the layers? Presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Presentation layer nothing but a pages or screens where user can interact with the application. Pages or screens where user can interact with application. Now if I go for an example here, the pages which we have here, these pages are nothing but are going to presentation layer. Okay, now if I go for the registration form, if I enter some values here, when I click on the submit, somewhere it has to save in my application. That is nothing but I'm going to call database layer. where business data where business data will be maintained. Now, if I enter the values here, if I click on submit, that value is going to be saved into the database there. But when it has to save, if the data is valid, then only it has to be saved, right? If I give the invalid data, it should not be saved. Where that logic is written, that is written in the business layer, where business logic will be written. So using some programming languages, they are going to write the business logic like Java, .NET, like this they are going to use. Now this presentation layer, which we are going to call my here GUI, means graphical user interface. Business layer, nothing but a simple API, application programming interface. Database layer, simple we can call backend or database we are going to call instead. Now, as a user, you are going to interact here. When you perform some operation, logic is going to be checked here whether it's correct or not. According to that, going to communicate to the your database. Okay, this is the way. But here, sir, these are three layers are there. Everything we are not going to the testing. So where we are going to the testing is not the database layer, not the business layer. As a test engineer, we are going to test the presentation layer. We are going to test the presentation layer. We are going to test the GUI testing. In these pages, we are going to test everything. What are the components they implemented? Those things which we are going to the testing. It is here we do testing presentation layer means pages we are going to test. If we want to test this page here, suppose the register link is working or not, I want to test. Like that every component which are implemented, those are working or not, we have to check. How do you check register link is working or not? If I click on the register, registration form is open, then we can say yes, it is working. To do this kind of testing, do you think programming knowledge required? You are testing any program here internally? No. So basically here, any person is eligible to go for the testing. Okay, ma? Where we do testing? Presentation layer. That is graphical user interface of the application which you are going to the testing. Programming knowledge required or not? Not required. Programming knowledge is not required, not mandatory. Who can, who are eligible for QA testing? In simple, we can say that any graduate is eligible to go for the software testing. So not only the IT so persons, ma. So in mechanical engineering, you completed, you are eligible. Triple E, MBA, like that. Everyone is eligible here. to go for software testing. Now, how we perform testing? How we perform testing? Okay, so we don't have the programming now. Then how we can perform testing? So there are two possible ways to perform testing. One is called manual testing. The other one is called automation testing. The two possible ways we have to go for testing. One is manual testing. The other one is called automation testing. Okay, these two things: manual testing, automation testing. I will show it is how we can go for the manual testing, how we can go for the automation testing. Okay, just understand it is. But just I want to give some introduction. It is some of you have some doubts. Yes, once my explanation is completed, so I will spend the 10 to 15 minutes of time to clarify your doubts before going to enter into the technical part. Okay, manual automation testing. Coming to the first one, manual testing. So what we do here as a test engineer, directly whichever application you want to test. So you operate, observe the response. Based on that, we can provide the status in terms of pass or fail. But whenever we go for the manual testing, for that we are going to prepare the test cases. So in simple like this, we can say without using any automation tool, without using any automation tool, testing in it directly interact with application, testing in it directly interact with application to verify actual behavior while performing operations is called manual testing. I will show it is in simple way. Now if I go for the application, without enter the username, without enter the password, if I click on the submit, without enter the username, without enter the password, if I click on the submit, so what is our expectation? Successful login operation or unsuccessful login operation? So expectation will be unsuccessful login operation, right? Unsuccessful operation. We'll see if I go for the click on submit, how it is going to respond. What is the response? Login successfully. What you're expecting? Unsuccessful login operation. What happened here? Login successfully. So test is failed. So we can say test is failed. This is what the manual testing without using any automation tool. Test engineer directly interact with application to verify actual behavior while performing operations is called manual testing. See, one more scenario I will give you. This is the page. If I go in this portion, my client expecting here 50 components. 50 components they expecting in that portion. Now we have to do manual testing. Observe here how it is responding. How many components are there? You count. So 50 elements are there? No. Test is failed. This is manual testing. Directly by operating By observing the behavior, you are going to say test is pass or fail. For this, some document you are going to prepare that is called test cases. That is the manual testing, how we are going to perform. Okay. Now, I will go for one more scenario here. This is the page is there, Reddish mail page. So Reddish mail page. In this page, so 300 links are available or not, I want to check. 300 links. Can you tell me test is pass or fail? I want to check 300 links available or not. So what happens? Difficult, no? So this is a lot of links are there in this page. Everything you want to count, at least you need 2 to 3 hours of time. Sir, no. 2 to 3 hours of time is required to you to count the number of links available. This is the major disadvantage of the manual test. What is that? Time consuming. Manual testing is time consuming. That is the problem. So how to overcome it is, let me show. Now see here, some program I run here. I'm going to run it. Just I'm going to run the program. I'm sitting idle. I'm not doing any operation. I'm going to run it and I'm sitting idle now. So that you go to open the browser here. Page is going. Okay. Now see what is saying that is failed. Why? I'm not being sir 335 are there. How many are expecting 300? That's why your test is failed. Okay. This is what we are going to call automation testing. This is automation. Now test engineer what he will do, our software to test the software. The software is where we are going to call more tools. In the famous three. Okay, that's why. So here, the advantage. Manually, if I want to go for counting number of, it takes more to five. When I go for automation testing, which will take less than 2 minutes of time to count the number of things. Let us see once again. No? Now, saying 335 links are there. Okay, this is what the automation does. Sir, let me go for testing. So, okay. Then the problem is there in this application. Without the username and without enter the password. When I click on the submit, expecting error message, unsuccessful login operate. When I click on submit, we got the successful operate. This is a deviation. So it is called failed. Now what we can do here now? As a test engineer, you're not the responsible to solve this problem. Then who is responsible? Developers only. Okay. What we do, we are going to make to the developers. Developers are going to solve it. This is about what we have to learn. One, manual testing. Second thing we have to about the automation testing. How we can manage utilities. This course we are going to cover screen with Java concept. Java, why it is required? This one you have right according to requirement. No? We have it. Sir, we don't have any Java knowledge. Still saying Java is required. You don't worry. In automation testing, in automation testing classes, we are going to discuss the core Java concepts also. Core Java concepts also will be covered. Okay. I want to show what topics we are going to discuss. Hmm. So I'm going to show to you what are the course content we are going to discuss in detail way. So that you'll get some clarity. And also, sir, some students who join, they may have the what are the frameworks we're going to cover in the senior. So there's some who have about the artificial testing, they may have. So let me what are the content we're going to discuss in this coming 55 6 days time. So it will be around 6 days. First about the course, we have the parts divided. One is comes under manual testing. The first module we're going to discuss the see from the scratch to advanced level frameworks are over. Even though you don't just move any idea, once course is completed, you can show 3 to 4 years of experience on automation testing. You can able to that much knowledge will be provided to you. Okay, make sure all the classes you attend, whatever assignments I given to you, you have to complete. That's it. It is not rocket science, software testing. Okay, developers, you are not going that much. It is as a testing course content. Model we are going to discuss about the managing concepts. What are the topics we are going to discuss in manual testing? So introduction to software testing. Basic idea will be given. What is software testing? What are the advantages of testing? Difference among the error, the bug and failure. So types of software testing. What exactly how manual testing definition, automation testing definition. Those things very clearly discussed. After that, introduction to software. The fundamental for non-IT background, they have to understand the vocabulary. In the course means you have to know introduction to software. Like what is a program? What is meaning of software? What is the difference between product project based software? What are the different kind of environments are there for a project? What are the major activities they are going to perform? Those things. Then types of software like system software, programming software, application software. These things we are going to discuss uh, in this course. This is completely who are new to the IT. Those has to understand something before going to subject. This question is very important. But not for interview prospect, I'm saying. So to understand software testing fundamentals. After that, we are going to discuss about the software development life cycle. Here, how software is going to be developed. What are the phases involved? What are the different kind of documents are going to prepared? What type of information those documents are going to provide will be given. After that, SDLC related concepts, software development life cycle related concepts, such as what are the common problems while developing software, how the defect repair cost is going to be, quality assurance, quality control, and software testing difference. After that, we discuss about the SDLC models or methodologies we are going to cover. Models or methodologies. We have the waterfall model, V model, agile scrum methodology. In the present, these are the models in live. Then testing methodologies such as white box testing, black box testing, gray box testing. The testing methodologies we are going to cover. Then what is the difference between whiteboard testing and a blackboard testing? So blackboard testing techniques are there, such as boundary analysis, equivalence class partition, error guessing, a decision table, so state transition, some things detail we are going to discuss. After that, different kind of testing levels in software development process, such as unit testing, integration testing, system testing, so user acceptance test or acceptance test. And again, integration test, we have different kind of techniques. Big bang approach, incremental approach, then top down approach, bottom up approach, hybrid approach. Same way, when you go for the system testing, there are a number of testing techniques are there. What is functionality testing, performance testing, recovery testing, security testing, compatibility testing. Like this, different things we are going to discuss. Then, under user acceptance testing, we are going to discuss what is alpha test, beta test. After that, some miscellaneous testing techniques such as the retesting, regression testing, smoke test, sanity test. Same with some informal testing techniques, ad hoc testing, exploratory testing, risk of priority based testing. Up to here, vocabulary. First, you are going to learn about the software testing, different kind of testing techniques, how the softwares are going to be developed, software developed. These things we are going to learn. After that, once you joined in the company as a testing engineer, only one person is not going to test application. Definitely, there will be team is available. That team is going to perform the testing. That team as a testing team, what are the activities we are going to perform in an organization in order to complete the testing activities? The entire process will be discussed in the software testing life cycle. Software testing life cycle. How to prepare the test plan document, how to prepare the test cases, what is the meaning of test case, what is use case, types of test cases, test case design techniques, so test scenarios. This how things in practical I will going to show it is. So I will give the one project related documents, the real time how we are going to prepare the identify the test scenarios, how we are going to prepare the test data, how we are going to do the test cases preparation. Using the real time templates only, I will going to explain to you how to go for these activities. Then, after the test case are prepared, what is the use of this RTM? Then test execution levels, defect management, different kind of activities what we are going to perform. There is a bug life cycle, then test closure activity, finally software testing principles. So this is a completely manual testing portion which we are going to take around 20 to 25 days. This manual testing portion which we are going to discuss. Once the manual testing portion is completed, there will be interview oriented session on manual testing. So what type of questions they are going to ask in interview, how you have delivered the answer, that will be discussed. Then one assignment on manual testing also will be given to you. Some questions will be given where you have to prepare the answers for those questions. Okay, this is the manual testing portion. So here, manual testing majority of the portion is theoretical orientation. Only test cases, scenarios. This is the what we are going to practical. That is going to be you have to use a templates. So template is the Excel sheet. So those templates we are going to use, and we are going to I will going to explain to you how to go for the scenarios identification, test cases preparation. Like this I'm going to show to you. the test cases. Okay. The second part here, module 2, automation testing. Jira. Jira is the tool which we are going to discuss. It is like a how go to like a Gmail application like this. So Jira is for the defect notifiers. If you find any mistakes, any problems in the application, so intimate the something, we are going to use the Jira. Very simple applications so in the Jira. Then seeing it everywhere is a functionality test to work with Selenium driver. So we need to know the Java concepts also. Core Java concepts are required. Those are going to be discussed first. Whereas it will take around 30 days of the Selenium. 35 to 40 days around it takes for us. Okay. Now class notes. We are going to get info. So I will create the WhatsApp group. In that group, I am going to share the manual test class notes will be shared with you. So what about software to practice automation testing? Beginning class only. I will go on to explain to you. So I will go the list from download. I will explain to you in the class how to set up the Slim environment in your computer for practicing purpose. So software setup will be explained in class. What about recordings? Recorded sessions will be given to you. So we are going to provide the recording sessions in the Google Drive. The drive access will be given to you. So if you miss one class, you can once the repetition, we can understand it is. That is the purpose. But don't say recording is there. Don't take other works as a priority. Priority is for the class it is. Class notes shared in WhatsApp. Questions also will be given to you. How to install the software during the say automation testing time will be explained to you. Okay. Class timings are going to be so 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Then IST daily is the classes. But our classes are going to be 5 days a week. That means Monday to Friday. In case I felt it is lagging, the only Saturdays I'm going to take it is by intimating to you before 1 month. 1 week before Monday like that I'm going to explain to you. So class will be there this Saturday. Then I'll go on to take it. Okay. So Monday to Friday we have the classes. Now the questions. Any doubts are there? Use the same link to join the session. Or how many sessions are demonstration? Tomorrow are you going to explain same topic? One student joined and he asked it, Sir, you said demo is 3 days, is there? So 3 days are you going to take the same concepts? Same concept explain one of that. Take like today I given the concept. Tomorrow I'm going to start the introduction to software testing. I'm going to start it is. Because these joined some other institute and they said it's a 1 week same topic, same topic. They're showing their website and they're showing jobs. These jobs are available. Freshers. So my HR is going to take care to you. Experienced persons, you have to put up your profile to the Naukri, like internet, and you have to go for that. Job market is going to be high in the February month compared to last 2 years. Okay. Yes, ma. Any doubts are there? Is it clear, everyone? Yes, the 1 or 2 sessions, free session, demo session, you can attend. So, contact these numbers. I will give my WhatsApp number. What is it? Now, so I am Mr. Pranav, who is going to take the classes for you. Manual and automation topics will be taken. Okay. More than 7 years of experience in software testing. Different tools I worked on. Runner, Microsoft, then QTP, UFT, Selenium, with JavaScript, Python, Tosca also. So different tools I worked. So different frameworks I designed. So in this automation testing, we are going to include Cucumber framework also we are going to, and we are going to discuss about the Jenkins. So GitHub repository. But automation syllabus is not given at this moment. When I'm going to the automation testing, I will content also to you. So that you have what the topics are covered that you are going to get. Right, ma. So whatever doubts are there, anyone. So at this moment, this is the number you can contact. So once it's completed, I'm going to give them my personal WhatsApp number. So you can create a WhatsApp group. So easy to get the documentation or any doubts are there. I'll go there. Darshan, okay. Seems to be no one had Vaishali, any
No, sir. Actually, in this course, any mobile testing tool you can cover.
no, APM is not going to cover here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Actually, some people ask mobile test also. That's why I asked.
But actually, what I will do,
Huh?
I will do some introduction to the API testing concept.
Okay.
API testing concept, as both I'm going to do the API concept will be
Yeah.
explained to you.
Okay. Is a.
Hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. That is a class for us. So use any mindset. So use the efforts. Definitely more open is going to be there for everyone. So build a software testing course easiest to enter the video. Okay. Thank you. See you. Bye. Hi. We'll start session. The last session I explained about the software testing. So what are the topics we are going to cover? So root of content. So I go for software testing course. Mainly modules. Module one, where we are going to discuss about the manual testing. We are going to learn. Then module two, we are going to discuss about the automation testing. So C driver we are going to discuss along with the core Java concepts. Along with the core Java concepts will be discussed. Okay. So manual testing concepts, module two automation, Selenium driver, core Java concepts will be discussed. As I said, upon this, what I will do, one or two questions I want to explain as a bonus to. So introduction to API testing concepts and some idea on API testing always an advantage. Concept introduction to API testing concepts. Introduction to database concepts of the EOT. And in the regular session on special day, I'm going to this will come to explain to you. Okay. Introduction to API testing concept, introduction to database concepts. This is what my duration is going to be around 50 to 50 to 60 days. It is going to be. So our class is going to be here 32 p.m. Regular session is going to be class notes in WhatsApp group. Later, I'm going to collect your number, so I'm going to create the WhatsApp. And what are the class notes will be shared with the class sessions also will be shared. So through Google, Google Drive. We're going to provide to you. Mention that resume preparation, the guidelines will be given to you. Okay. This is what course outline is. Okay. Now today, first session, first chapter for us, introduction to software testing. Introduction to software testing. So here what we are going to discuss here, what is software? What are the advantages of software testing? Advantages of testing. What is software testing? What are the advantages of software testing? Difference among the error, defect, and failure. Among the error, defect, and failure. Some of the basic activities. software company, such as what is coding, what is testing, defect reporting, debugging. As I said earlier, manual testing, most of the cons are learning software testing related vocabulary, learning the software testing related vocabulary, right? So some of these like some coding, testing, defect reporting, debugging, bug fixing. That software testing. Like what is testing? What is automation testing? So these are the concepts where we are going over introduction software term. So now first I want to say how you feel what is software application. Someone is going to ask what is software application. You write in the chat to have my idea on this. Okay. I can give some example for the software application to me in the chat box. Try to give an example for software application. Friends, I was allowing you something in the chat box. Karthik, Sarah, Kumari, Srikant, Swati. Okay. Right. Do that box. Software is a collection of programs which will take from our side. Okay. Okay. What is this? Fine. Translate. Okay. Now we can say here software application. Say like this. Set of instructions or programs to perform particular business transactions in a system. Instructions or programs to perform particular business transactions in a system. Of instructions or programs to perform business transactions in a system. Like example, if I go for the sales dot, it is software application. If I go for the Facebook, if I go for the Zoom online meeting, it is an online application. Which you have for online site, the applications here. So if I go for the notepad application only, software applications, of instructions or programs to perform particular business transactions in a system. So if I go for the example like this, like the ICICIbank.com, right? ICICI.com. Yes, Karthik, yes, your output. Okay. How to take some input and use output first. I say go for example, ICICIbank.com. Right, if I go for ICICI, now business purpose application, what type of business actions they can do here, what type of business transaction they can do here. ICICI Bank. So what is that you're asking? So there's something like you're bank banking. So business area in our IT. So not business business where we are going to color domain which is which business which domain. In interview part they will ask you which you have knowledge based on experience and which projects you should. You have to say I worked on the banking projects. I worked on the insurance projects. Like that you have to say the domain where to go. Okay. Now who is client for this? Client means client means. So for this application, who provide requirements to this output. For the business purposes application, client is ICICI Bank phone. That is actually when you observe here this application, who is client? Name itself represent ICICI. What purpose it is? Bank. HDFCbank.com. HDFC that is developed software. Like this. Now, what is software application? Application set of instructions or programs to perform particular business transactions in a system. In a system. So, software application. Now, try to understand. Another one software company is the software company. Infosys is a company. Here, develop. Right here, software company, software is going to be developed. But whenever here, when software developed company, so they should know which business platform will develop the software. So the company needs some inputs here about software. What is the inputs required? IP inputs. IP inputs. So which requirements who want to develop? Suppose I develop software for the ICIC business requirements. What I want to we collect business requirements. The business requirements are the inputs such as suppose new commercialization. The customer can change password, view account summary, view account summary. You can able to bill payment. You can able to go fund transfer. Like this information will be provided to the software by the client who needs software. I need one software to do this kind of transactions. This kind of transaction will be provided. So the requirements are the inputs for this company. According to that, it's going to be down. Suppose I say .com. See, I'm not started any technical. This time, the software testing is going. So tomorrow you want to start one business. You think you're going to make suppose how much sales. So business, stock details, daily sales details. So as far as information, these all things you do. What you're going to go so you have to give requirements. So software is going to the software price. Now when a software developed like this, which is not delivered directly to the client, nowadays in organization, nowadays every organization is going to in separate testing, maintain a separate testing team. Are who the members? Tomorrow you are testing this. The opportunity, right? So you are going to be there. So like this is separate testing team. So that means once software is developed here, then not given which is released to testing team, release separate testing team. So I can clear idea. Delivered to separate testing. Now you are the so person to do a certification as this software is mine. Like you have to check it. Okay. But here assume that software is one is going to show to you. If I go for the application like bookmap.com, if I go make my trip.com. Now my point is I want to write I want to book flight ticket from Hyderabad to Nellore the same way. So I want to book a movie there. I want to book a movie ticket there. That's my interest. If I go for Hyderabad to Nellore, when I check here, Nellore is not there. I say so the software is not correct. As a tester, I'm trying to check out the ticket for Hyderabad to Nellore. Nellore city name is not there. Nellore city is not there. The software has the issue here. Can I say software has an issue? No, no. You know what you have to do when I ask questions. So instead of sitting ideal or you give us SR chatbot so that you are interact. Otherwise, you can go WhatsApp rate. There's a lot of distance. WhatsApp was short. A lot of distance for students. So these things don't concentrate on that. When I ask the question, try to give the answers in the chat box, Zoom chat box. There's a problem here in the software. No, actually, the new report. There's a reason this requirement might be designed not asking the Nellore city to implement in the town. So that means whenever you want to test it, first of all, you should know what is software required, what kind of requirements here, what are the requirements here, according to his requirements, according to his requirement, which is he expecting. If you know, then we can test it. Without knowing the expected CSR, you drop down, can't test it. Similarly, you come to the our diagram here. You want to test this. Okay. So it's given to you, xcsbank.com. You want to test it. You can't take your own expectations. You should not take your own expectation. What we have to do, so we need to refer the what are the requirements are there in the application. We have to refer the client requirements in the application. So according to that, we have to go for testing. So we are going to review of project related documents. Whatever requirements are given by the client, those requirements are going to be provided. Those requirements are going to be provided to the client. So review on project related client requirements are given to the test engineers. You have to study software development. What related documents are documents are to be. I'm going to explain you. I will show these documents. They're not related documents. Once we submitted, the tester what he has to do here, complete here. Some documents are going to prepare before start. So what about documents we have to prepare? Test scenarios. We do I prepare test cases. This is test cases. So once we got the application from the development team, now the test the developer software as per client requirements. It is called this is the idea software testing. Okay, once you said everything is working, so everything is working fine. You certificate. Okay, it's working fine. And deliver software to the client. Company that delivers software. This is the actual process. What happens in the company? Already, validation is not the client. They do like this. Now, understand directly we are going to the is given to the software testing. There we are going to the testing. Understand? What is meaning of software testing? Different ways you can define. As simple as like this. It's a process used to identify correctness, completeness, to measure quality of developed software. It is a process used to identify correctness, completeness, and to measure quality of developed software. In other words, we can say searching performed to ensure software testing to ensure client requirements in all software. Whichever requirements are given by the client, those requirements. Software testing performed to ensure client requirements in developed software. That means whichever requirements are given by the client, other requirements are fulfilled or not in the here. Or technically, we can software testing is combination of verification and validation. Software testing is a combination of verification and validation. Yeah. Now, like I say, it is can be a little bit more on this. So, correctness is what the quality. So, not get the clarity. Verification, this is correctness, completeness. Let me explain detailed. Let me take an example. What is correctness? What is meaning of completeness? How we can find the quality of it. What is the example? Is the calculator. It is a application. Calculator also software application. Now, what is the purpose of the calculator? To perform different operations. To perform different kind of operations. Right. Now, correctness means what are the components are in this calculator? The components are working as per our expectation or not. We have to what components are implemented. Those components are working as per our expectation. The implemented components or features are working for our expectations. So this kind of thing we are called technically validation activity. Is called validation activity. The completeness that all the client business requirements are covered in developer software. 100 transactions. To do all those transactions, so to do all those transactions, require future implement on these. There is completeness. This is nothing but where we are going because verification activity. So let us examine this calculator. This calculator the purpose to perform different kind of arithmetic operations. To perform different kind of arithmetic operations. Now, assume that they are given a plus operator. In this calculator, is a calculator. If they are given a plus operator, we say calculator no, like that. So everything 100 are given. All those 100 should go in the application. Okay. Just quality software. Quality software. Okay. From producer point of view. Producer means the team which is involved to develop the software. The team which is involved to develop the software. There is no producer point of view. When application, when application fulfilled with all client requirements. So what requirements are given when all requirements are fulfilled in the application. From producer point of view, when application fulfills all client requirements, and user point of view, when application used, then it is considered as quality software. Understand my here. Produce means here the team which is involved in all the software as a note given here. producer means the team who's involved to develop the software. End user means person who will use software. The person who will use the software. Producer means the team which is involved to develop the software. End user means the person who will use software. So the two persons perspective how we can define the quality software. However, some major factors depend on software. Following are the main factors. In done, so the first one is budget. Budget means just when our goals are on the software, make sure we have the software should be developed with the specific cost. Software should be developed. There will be some agreements when they are going to start developing the application. How much amount are going to take? Make sure we have to develop the software within that specified cost. Second thing, right? Or in time release. In time release. That means within a specified time, we need to deliver software to the client. Suppose my client expecting project, assume the client expecting project within 8 months of time. We should have to develop software within 8 months. Have the 8 months cities. Numbers. Reliability. When you talk about the reliability, what we can say it should be client requirements in terms of functionalities. You need client requirements in terms of functionalities. In terms of functionalities. Next thing, meet client expectations in terms of speed, fast, application responding, of speed, the compatible. Can I use the application on different browsers? Different browsers. Can I use application Chrome browser, Firefox, which browser? Like this, they have to decrease. Meet expectation of speed, compatibility. User interface. So the back color of the screen, alignment of the controls, how it is, these things. Okay. So is it easy to operate or not? This kind of things, expectations. There's a meet client requirements and a meet client expectations. This we have test. So here, first of all, non-technical factors. Generally, the business analyst, project manager, who are the responsible to verify these factors. But here, the technical factors, the operate testing team will go for the testing activities. Okay, we are the responsible for the facts in application. Okay. So now, what are the advantages of testing? So, what is the benefit when you go for the testing? It is first thing, it will help to deliver reliable software to the customer. That means right software we can deliver to the customer. It will help to deliver reliable software to the customer. Right software we can deliver. We have to deliver reliable software to the customer. It will reduce maintenance cost very fast. So that means maintenance cost, the maintenance cost will repair cost. Not deliver the software to the customer. Within software, if I got any issues, if client got any issues, to resolve those problems. So what amount is going to spend? The expenditure. The expenditure we call it maintenance cost. It will help to deliver reliable software to the customer. It will reduce maintenance cost. We can deliver. Next, it will help to stay in business. It helps to stay in business. That means once you given the right software to the customer, whenever he satisfies with your service, your company will get the good reputation in the market. Good reputation in the market. So that more others will do, more business will do it is. there is an advantage. It will help to say this. Next point, it will help bug-free software to the customer. It will deliver bug-free software to the customer. The advantages we have in bug testing. The advantage. So the reason company is going to make an separate testing to go for testing. So without testing, how we can confirm whether giving the right software or not. This is the advantage of software testing. Is it software? Having some kind of contact, okay. Okay. Once I'm giving my admin number here. Already got in the chat box. You can take more. So tomorrow continue the further concepts, but try to see memorize completely theory orientation except these activities. Like no scenario identification, case preparation, data preparation, execution. It's only three practical orientation, but the testing aspect too. So I'm going to do the so project level training. I'm going to provide scenario identification, case preparation. So before going to start, you have to know something about this all activity. That's what I'm going to do. So for us today. If any concern is try to contact the management. So they give the already number to you. So once your research is done, I will go into the notes. Thank you. Any doubts, let me know. Go to stop the session. I'll go into the notes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Seems no doubt today. Is it clear today concept? Bye. So my host got some issue, I think. He joined us. Now it's fine. Everything. Good. We'll start the session now. The course which you joined, software testing. I welcome you everyone and I wish so you're going to get the success in this course to get a job. What you are want to get a job. So which job after learning this course you are going to get? What is the job role? So test engineer or QA tester also we are going to call. Test engineer or QA tester. QA tester quality assurance tester. Quality assurance tester. Okay, so you said the first is software testing is okay. In that we have some modules for manual automation testing. Okay, this is the first session where we are going to take everything from the scratch. I'm going to discuss today. I will give some basic idea to you. So about the software testing, post software testing. So once you learn this course, you are eligible to apply for the testing jobs or create tester. So basically, is very important. So when you talk about the software testing, simple way of saying it is it's a developed software. Test a developed software that is working properly or not. We have to test this. Test the developed software. Test the developed software. So when talk about the software, generally, if I go for the applications, web-based application, web-based application you are going to take, which generally have the three-tier architecture we are going to call. What is the three-tier architecture we are going to call? So what are the three tiers here? Three layers are there. So three layers. The first one where we are going to call presentation layer. It is called a presentation layer. Second one, so business layer. We are going to call business layer. Third one is database layer. Database layer. There are three layers will be there. What are the layers? Presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Presentation layer, nothing but pages or screens where user can interact with the application. Pages or screens where user can interact with application. Now, if I go for an example here, the pages which we have here, these pages are nothing but presentation layer. Now, If I go for the registration form, if I enter some values here, when I click on the submit, somewhere it has to save in my application. That is nothing but I'm going to this layer. Business data. Where business data will be maintained. Now, if I enter the values here, if I click on submit, that value is going to be saved into the database there. But when it has to save, the data is valid, then only it has to be saved, right? If I give invalid data, it should be saved. When logic is written, I got in the business layer. Where business logic will be written. So using some programming languages, they are going to write the business logic like Java, .NET, like that what we use. Now this presentation layer, which are going to come here, GUI, means graphical interface. Business layer is simple, API program interface. Database is backend or database web protocol. Now, as a user, you are going to interact here. When you perform operation, logic is going to be checked here whether correct or not, or going to communicate to the your database. Okay, this is the way. But here, the layers are everything we are not going to testing. So where we are going to the testing is not the database layer, not the business layer. As a test engineer, we are going to test the presentation layer. We are going to test the presentation layer. We are going to test the GUI testing. In this pages, we are going to test everything. What are the components they implemented? Those things which are going to the testing. It is here we do testing presentation layer. Means pages we are going to test. If we want to test page here, suppose the register link is working or not, I want to test. Every component which are implemented, those are working or not, I have to check. How do you check register is or not? If I click on the register, registration form is open, then we can say yes, it is working. To do this kind of testing, do you think programming knowledge is required? You are testing any program here only? No. So basically here, any person, any graduate is eligible to go for testing. Okay, where will testing presentation layer? That is graphical user interface of the application that go to the testing. Programming knowledge required or not required. Programming knowledge is not required, not mandatory. So who can who is eligible for get testing? In simple, we can say any graduate is eligible to go for the software testing. So not only the IT, so in mechanical engineering completed eligible, triple E, MBA, like that, everyone is eligible here to go for software testing. Now, question is here, how we perform this, how we perform testing. Okay, so we have programming now. How we can perform testing? So there are two possible ways to perform testing. One is called manual testing. The other one is called automation testing. The two possible ways we have to go for testing. One is manual testing. The other one is called automation testing. These two things: manual testing, automation testing. I will show you how we go for manual testing, how we can go for automation testing. Okay, just understand it is. But just I want to give some introduction to this. Some of you have some doubts.